Thanks, Marie. Every day, law enforcement officers risk their lives to keep the community safe.
Yeah, but behind them is a special group of residents who are the eyes and ears for law enforcement agencies. WUFT's Darling Hill got a chance to ride along with a pair of those residents.
At first glance, Rita Williams and Mike ROGEALSKY might seem like your average grandma and grandson, but they're not. They aren't even related. Rita and Mike are a team for the Gainesville Police Department Citizens on Patrol. Together they patrol the city of Gainesville, making sure residents are safe.
I want them to know I'm there for them. I'm there to help protect them. And I'm here to allow a police officer to go out and do a job that may save their life.
When they come in for shifts, they separate the tasks. Rita starts packing up gear. Mike logs into the assigned laptop.
Awaiting call.
They get their assignment. And they are off. There's several zones within the city. Rita and Mike can be assigned up to 3 zones for one single shift, the most frequent being student living areas, and their most frequent task, writing report cards for scooters, motorcycles, and cars.
When they see us walking up to their vehicle with the report cards in our hands, the immediate thing they think of is they're getting a parking ticket. So when we have the opportunity to explain to them what we're doing and trying to make the city a better place for them and trying to educate them.
At other times, the duo is needed elsewhere. In a city where traffic can be a headache, directing it makes it a lot smoother for everyone. For one college student, Rita and Mike directing traffic helped calm her down from the constant honk she got from passing vehicles. And when they aren't directing traffic, they are just making sure everyone feels safe.
Some nights you get out there and you just drive in circles and drive around and around and around and around and nothing happens. I think that happened last week. We went out and we thought, well, we're just out here letting people see who we are, so and sometimes that's enough.
But before they can even begin to touch lives, they have to train first.
They'll be trained in how to use our radio, how to read the computer and use the programs on there when they're out on patrol. We train them in traffic direction and a multitude of other things.
In the future, Lardner hopes Citizens on Patrol members can be trained in writing parking tickets.
Our call load here in Gainesville can be very high, and parking is a big complaint that we get from citizens, but our officers don't always have the time to dedicate to just that.
Some residents might think that Citizens on Patrol are actually GPD officers, but they're not. If you look behind me, the vehicle says Citizens on Patrol. If you go farther down, you'll see volunteer at the very front of the car. Yes, the vehicle has lights, but they're amber colored lights and there is no siren. Members are also not armed, only carrying a radio, cell phone, and name tag. But despite not having a police officer title, Rita and Mike's hard work doesn't always go unnoticed.
I saw the lights and just assumed police, but that's even better having just Citizens on Patrol, like really making sure that Gainesville's a safe place.
Though sometimes the presence isn't always welcomed.
Sometimes individuals, have a different perception of the police department for one reason or another, and you have to sometimes just understand that, and things might get said to you while you're driving through a specific community.
But it doesn't stop Rita and Mike from continuing to make a difference. Darling Hill, WUFT News.
To join the Gainesville Police Department's Citizens on Patrol team, you have to be 19 years old, have a valid driver's license, pass an agency background check and an oral interview, and be willing to commit to at least 16 hours a month. More information can be found on GPD's website.